All right, Leo. So last year was the inaugural Manzano Mile, and now this year we're bringing it back, better than ever. Maybe originally, what was the plan of creating this event, and why did you feel the drive and the call to do something like this?
Right. So originally we'd done this event to try to raise money for my foundation, which is still the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yet the focus this year is more about on the event and not really the foundation. Of course, so some of the proceeds will go back to the foundation, but we're really looking forward to building up this event and really celebrating the mile. At the same time, bringing in a couple inner city kids that never really experienced track. We got them to come out last year. Just really underprivileged kids, never really worn spikes and just never really seen. We just don't know about track, and that kind of takes me back to where my roots were from. Growing up, I had no idea what track was, and just kind of went through all these things and these learning experiences, and then I finally learned what track was all about. When I first was racing, or running, I was running in these hiking boots, and I mean, it's a story I always tell, and so I had no idea about running, and so this is a way for me to introduce just normal people to track, and this event from last year to this year has really evolved, and Nike has been a big part of this, and they really helped out last year, and they brought out this little van last year, and they had set up these little spikes, and these kids have never seen these spikes, and they're just putting them on, and they're just loving it. They're like, wow, pretty much was like they'd never seen how light a shoe could be, and so these kids were just loving it, and we really introduced that to them and brought that home to everybody. But another thing that we wanted to do this year is to really bring track and field to the public. Like really bring it just to the general public. A lot of people that know about track and field, who follow us more closely, know about it. But then there's other people, of course, like in just like the general public that aren't that big time into running or don't really affiliate themselves as being a runner. So we wanted to bring that to them, and the way we're doing that is by incorporating music, just a good time. And then we're going to incorporate a free kids 400 meters, the future milers of America. So as you know, a lot of the U.S. We do have trouble with obesity and diabetes and all this stuff. So this kind of gives the Austin community an outlet to bring in their kids and sign them up for free. So they don't pay any kids under 10 years old don't pay anything. I mean, this is absolutely free, and all you got to do is just sign them up. And they run free. We give them a shirt, we give them a bib, and we put them on the track. And more than likely, there's going to be 1 or 2 Olympians there, and the Olympians will be running with them, or at least we'll be there and we'll be signing autographs and just kind of get the kids motivated to be fit and healthy. And then another thing we wanted to do is run this sub-4 minute mile. When was the last time, I asked you, you've seen a sub-4 minute mile run on a normal track for free without paying anything, and we wanted to bring that to the public, and kind of normally you see this like going on at big championship races or at the Olympics. I guess not really at the Olympics. You see the 1500 meters, but you don't really see a lot of guys running that fast at in a smaller venue for free. So we wanted to bring that and that excitement to Austin, Texas, and just really to the general public.
Cool. And yeah, earlier you said you're celebrating the mile.
Celebrating the mile.
Talk about what you see as like maybe the majesty and all the glory behind that number. And is the mile make things more tangible to a general public? And
to the general public, I definitely think it does. I mean, it's one of those very prestigious races, but it doesn't even. And it's also one of those things that is also for the general public, and something the mile I related to life, and it really is. In the mile, you have to kind of stay on point. You don't, like I was talking about maybe in another interview, you can't be too high, you can't be too low, meaning you can't live life too fast and you can't live life way under par. You got to just kind of stay on this level, and and make sure you're hitting your times and your splits. So just kind of always moving forward, but not too fast, not too slow. So in that case, you're making sure you're not going to burn yourself out. And then it's just kind of like at the end, you got to save just a little bit for the end. And so.
Now, another extra little spin this year. There's part of the proceeds are going to the Tarahumara tribe.
Tarahumara Indians.
Thank you. And many of the running community will know them as the Indians that they mentioned in the Born to Run book with.
Right.
And why do you feel that need? And talk about maybe your ties to that need and why you feel the need to bring this. Why you feel like the responsibility to bring this to Austin and kind of put it on some of the general public shoulders?
Right. Well, I mean, it's something that kind of hits close to home. And going back again to growing up and learning what track and field was, not really knowing what the right shoe to wear. I mean, actually barely being able to afford shoes. So I'd also read the book, and the book is very inspirational to me, and it really hit close to home for me. And so Jake and I, my ex-teammate from the University of Texas, we talked about it, and we really wanted to help. And what better way to help than something that pretty close, And so the best way that we thought is, how about maybe we incorporate the music and we get a couple bands together and we bring them in, and we fundraise money at the event. So we'll have donation boxes for the Tarahumara Indians at the event, and the bands will be playing in benefit of them. So.
Okay. So, and these bands have, talk about these bands, like why these specific bands, and what kind of style are they, and what are their ties? So
as of now, we've been talking to this particular band, and it's very. I can't actually just tell you just yet which band it is, because we still need to get confirmation.
Okay.
But it is very, very Hispanic oriented, and again, it's another thing, just trying to get the Hispanic population out. But they are also very tied into Austin, Texas, and so that's another reason why we wanted to bring them in. And they're, from what it seems like we're having this event, and they are going to be coming in, and we will have those. The donation box is open for the Tarahumara communities.
Now, if people want to be a part of this event, donate, be involved, what's the best way?
The biggest thing is community involvement. So we just want and need everybody's support. Just come out to the Manzano Mile, March 24th. Just come hang out, even if you don't want to run. We encourage everybody to run. The biggest thing, do what you do. Just come out, have fun, enjoy the music, enjoy the racing, and everything else will take care of itself.
Awesome, Leo. Well, we're sure to be there. We'll be there bumping up the Big Tex Mile, the Florida, or excuse me, the Texas high school milers. I mean, what do you think about that? It adds another little. So this could get pretty fiery. So
in last year compared to this year, we've added some couple new events, actually 2 new events to the Manzano Mile, and that's going to be the Flowcast Big Tex Mile. And of course, Flowcast is sponsoring this event. We're going to be inviting the best kids from Texas or anywhere. Biggest thing is they just have to submit or email me or Jake, and the information will hopefully be posted on the screen. Hopefully we can get that to you.
Okay.
And so all you have to do is, if you think you should be in the Flowcast Big Tex Mile, you email us, call us, or we will be reaching out to you. And we're going to have a great race, and this will be great for you in your college career, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. The next race this year, Leo, you're going to be actually hopping into this mile. Talk about the decision to do that, and what it's going to be like to maybe put yourself in front of the Austin, public eye.
Yeah. Well, one of the biggest things is we wanted to bring track and field to Austin. And what's the best way to bring track and field? You always, you talk the talk, but you got to walk the walk as well. So I've been talking a lot last year. I talked the talk, but I didn't walk the walk. So this year, I'm putting myself into it, and we're racing. We're going to be running a sub 4 minute mile. Austin Track Club's going to be there. So we're getting a couple key guys that I think are also they should be coming or will be coming. But biggest thing is bringing track and field to Austin, Texas, bringing it, really making it grow. and bringing it to the general public, and really just celebrating track and field and the mile.
Awesome.